You shout out Soda TV too?
Show TV shout out.
Okay.
Soda TV.
Soda TV, what up?
Okay.
Soda TV. Shout out. Welcome to Soda TV.
What's your name? Whatever it is.
Soda TV. It's Soda TV.
Dissing D thing, baby mama, other baby daddy. You dissing Duke, and that's D thing, baby mama, other baby daddy. So you know she hurting, and you dissing Duke, and that's making her hurt more. So how much respect do you have for D thing?
Welcome back to Soda TV. So, approximately 3 weeks ago, this where they were with Durkio's case. They had him, of course, on this M for hire right now with Pop, right? Then they had something in the oven for him. You feel me? They had some baking for him that was coming right up. I promise you it was coming right up. And then it just, but that's what this is about. You feel me? Clearly. But here's a picture that shows Durk when he was going off a bond, and he had everything set up. He had the record label offering a meal ticket, $1 million cash. Man, I don't know why I'm saying like that's a lot of money for record labels, but Durk, along with that, he put, I forgot how many how much assets, but he did put up some assets to go with that meal ticket, and what they came back with was, they blindsided him. This statement was issued saying that the FBI, of course, has linked Durk to yet another M for hire plot that took the life of a Chicago man in 2022, right? This person, what was his name? I used to have it on top of my head, boy. But anyway, they said this person had association or to a lot of credible, places. They said that this dude is the iller, with a K at the beginning, of none other than Lil Durk's brother D-Thing. I think the whole world knew that something, that BS might have been attached to that new charge. You feel me? And it's just clearly because they weren't producing anything. You know what I'm saying? Just like when Durk was going up for the bond. Yeah, it would have been a perfect time. And it would have hit the headlines like you know what I'm saying? Like what they call them, hydrogen arms would it be at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? That's how it would have hit if they would have did it when Durk was going up for the bond. But instead, they issued a statement and tried to make it on. But I don't know what their point was. But yeah, I mean, I guess it worked like that. But what's your point of like, because that would have been a perfect time to bring forth the actual charges. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. That, and quite naturally after that, yeah, I would be the lawyer saying, y'all ain't got nothing. Just stop. Leave my client alone. Y'all had the floor. See, lawyers know when they know from sugar. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they know from sugar because they are full of you know what I'm saying? And they learn how to do it so well and recognize it so well that they understand when another person is doing it. So yeah, that's Durk's team did. Honestly, man, we just gotta call it for what it is. Durk team is doing a HELL of a job. You know what I'm saying? Cause they bringing the drama to Durk. It's just that it's not successful. You know what I'm saying? Like Durk up in there, like was ready for the IT with an F at the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But that's how I go. That's how you're supposed to do it. I mean, they've had time and time again to indict Lil Durk on this case if they had it. You know what I'm saying? If they had anything to the, you know what I'm saying? You ain't even have to have a full whole case against Durk yet, because right, this is the inception, right? This is the very beginning, but y'all don't even have enough for a grand jury indictment. Like, y'all have enough to, how can I put it, enough to make up a storyline and with the little evidence to convince the grand jury. Like, y'all don't even got that. Like, that mean it wasn't ever a hit. But I heard the dude with the braids, I thought he gave the entire spill, but I guess that might not have been enough, even with him saying Durk and stuff. Maybe, I don't know. Who knows how this whole thing spilled? You know, that's gonna be heavy right there. That's gonna be newsworthy. So by them not having it and not refusing to indict Durk, but by them having the inability to indict Lil Durk on this specific case with Stephon Mack, who I got the name now, that leads Durk team to issue a statement today, which is what we getting into. You know, and the statement is somewhat like, yeah, y'all not finna be indicting Durk on this M for hire or nothing to do with unaliving another person. You know, it won't be done today. You know, of course, Stephon Mack was the yeah, man, he was a dude that did a little prison stint, and he was the leader of a GD faction called, I want to shoot for it off the top of the head, but I just love to be right. But I think it's called Smashville GDs, you know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna leave that right there. You know what I'm saying? And whatever, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it was, it allegedly came back to allegedly Durk. Cause I don't think the FBI know for real everybody that played a part in that, but yeah, it came back. The dude was somebody. You know, I can imagine that if he had his hands in it on some, you feel me, he Aang with a G at the beginning leader, man. So it probably wasn't no small part. I don't know, man. But yeah, we finna get into that, which is again the issued statement as the Durkio fans all around the world go crazy. They go crazy. You know, before we get into this, I always have to ask you, I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry. But please like this. You feel me? This lets the algorithm know that this video has what it takes to win, and it recommends my video to more people. share and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? For those who are on Facebook all day, every day, you know, mess with your boy. And I'm gonna start, like I said, I'm gonna start doing the Cash App every month. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we gotta start that ASAP. I gotta make up a name for it. It's gonna have something to do with a jackpot or, you feel me? But for those of you who are following protocol, liking and sharing, and yeah, you definitely qualify for it. You definitely deserve it. You know. So like I said, subscribe to the channel. If you want to wait to the end of this video just to see if I earn it, you could do that too. But I just want you to keep your word at the end. You know what I'm saying? So we don't have no problems. Cause you don't want no problem. Cause you don't want no scrappy. Stop playing with it. Last but not least, notification bell. Keep it notified on everything I drop. So the TV take it from the top. So it reads as follow. Chicago's AUSA. The AUSA. Oh, obviously that's abbreviation though. Okay, they told the judge in Lil Durk's LA for hire case that they will not be bringing charges on Lil Durk in the for hire of Stefan Mack. You know, this is said to be a certified statement. Man, I want to see it come to life. You know what I'm saying? I want to see what that really do, man. You know what I'm saying? I want to see if, you know, because a lot of stuff be, honestly, a lot of stuff be plays for the artists, you know, and blowing them up. You know, a lot of stuff don't be true. Y'all see what just happened with the, and I got a story, I got a report on that, the Larry Hoover thing with the article, a whole United States article saying he done got down and talked on somebody that him right outside the principal's office. Whole time dude get on there and say, and Larry Hoover ain't never did that. Going on in this statement, Stephanie Forrest, who worked for the BOP, that's the Bureau of Prisons, that's the feds, for 21 years, states, although Lil Durk is violating rules by, man, let me see, bring this closer, engaging in three-way calls, it is not criminality motivated, you know, and et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So that, yeah, I rocks with that. You feel me? Because it just, that is some thirsty stuff when you think about it, right? Just think about it like this. We're dealing with crimes and illers with a K at the beginning and people being dropped for money. And here y'all is attaching some phone calls to not to the charges, but yeah, it's basically that was attached to the dang charge. Well, the statement issued on the release. So it's like, it's on one hand, y'all just thirsty, just trying to tie something negative and just keep hitting Lil Durk, you know what I'm saying, with something, anything, you know. Like, but I understand. I've been in, man, what? That last prison stay. So moving on to part 2 of this video today on the Soda Show. Yeah, and I'm your host, Soda. And I ain't gonna go through my little protocol, but for those of you who be on Facebook all day, can you do me a favor, please? And hit that share down there and go ahead and drag it over and, you know, share it to Facebook and get right back on here. You know, for me one time, for everybody that's doing it, you know, we finna get some giveaways on the on the Cash Apps. We gonna do it every month. It's gonna be like a raffle type thing. But anyway, right into it. We got Mimo and Money Duke and O Block, right? We all know that Mimo had DISS Money Duke. We know. We also know that Mimo had a reason for this action, being that him and Money Duke, boy, they was at it when Money Duke was here. At it. Man. All for Mimo had exposed them. You feel me? Mimo had exposed them. First, let me say, should I go through that right quick and then? But Mimo had exposed him for Money Duke was, I guess they had a show out of town or whatever they was doing out of town. Von said Money Duke was trying to show out in front of some H to the O. So Mimo said, I guess Mimo witnessed it, right? He was talking like he was first person point of view. KO'd Money Duke and took his pipe. That's crazy. Disarming your member. That is wild. You disarm a Nami with an EN at the beginning. That's who you disarm. But I guess that was a hard lesson coming from, yeah, they had Vine in leadership position, so I guess it makes sense from that point of view. But we finna get into this right here. Like I say, Mimo dissed Money Duke when he was alive, and he kept the same energy when Money Duke passed. Unlike everybody else, I respect it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to get into the, you know what I'm saying, but I respect it. But I'm gonna go ahead and say less and let y'all see what this disc contains. Brought to you by your boy Mimo 600. Roll that.
Dissing D-Thang, baby mama, other baby daddy. You dissing Duke, and that's D-Thang, baby mama, other baby daddy. So you know she hurting, and you dissing Duke, and that's making her hurt more. So how much respect do you have for D-Thang, my tweaking on folks now? Yo, tweaking.
Damn.
D-Thang, baby mama was on D-Thang, all type of mama.
Pause.
She was on down at DJU. Like, for real, gang. Like, I don't give a fuck who you know, who baby mama you is, gang. Like, my baby mama's doing this. Like, what the fuck? Cause you was Mimo 600 baby mama, you know. I don't listen to you, man. Like, Stardo. Bro.
So I'm finna go out on a limb here, right? I'm finna risk it all. You know, and I'm finna speak the truth. You know, you feel me? I'm finna just go ahead and say it. I agree with Mimo. Dang, I'm still alive. Oh dang. Okay, cool. Cool. That means God is good. God is great. Thank you for this food today. You know, yeah, I agree with Mimo in a sense. Like I said, Mimo is not changing. It's people that change the way they. I'm not gonna say it's fake if you change the way you feel just because somebody passed, because you know you can be trying to right your wrongs, but for those who stand strong in what they believe in and what they believe is right and going all the way with it and not changing or withering, or however that word is pronounced, I respect it. Period. It's standing on business. I respect it. And you know, I want to say this too, right? I was just finding out last week. Well, I was hearing it in the wind, like last week and the week before, even right after Munna Duke died. Was it when Munna Duke was here that I was hearing it? I might have saw it because it's just hard to find this in the YouTube algorithm. But listen, what if I told y'all that Munna Duke was not innocent in this whole notion that Mimo is dissing Munna Duke now that he's gone? What if I tell y'all that Munna Duke was giving Mimo a very good reason to diss him and more, right? What if I told you that Munna Duke was on a blood-thirsty manhunt for Mimo? He was on a blood, to be at the beginning, thirsty hunt for finding Mimo and putting him on that hook. Y'all know what, man? Y'all know what finding Mimo was? He was a fish, right? Yeah. You know, I'm trying to make it go. Stop. Go on and, you know what I'm saying? Mess with me, man. But yeah, man. They said that Duke was, like King Von said, Duke. What he said, Duke like King Kong. That's just how. They said that's just how Duke was tearing up Chicago, trying to find Mimo. You know what I'm saying? All because of Mimo exposing him, and humiliation is a MF, man. For real, man. Yo, ego. You know what I'm saying? But y'all let me know what y'all feel down in the comment section. Do y'all agree with Mimo just keep dissing and keep dissing? You know, now that Munna Duke is gone? Or do you feel like, you know, Munna Duke is gone? I'm not saying to like the man, but, you know, DEAD the situation, because he is DEAD, right? You know, he can't hear, speak, or defend himself anymore. So go ahead and bury that, you know, right with him. So a lot of people believe that. A lot of people really believe that. You feel me? But yeah, let me know what y'all rocking with. Of course, in the comment section. Along with that, like this so YouTube can put this in the algorithm and get this going to the top to where way more people can see this video. Share this on all your favorite platforms. But the one that I know I could benefit from the most. For those of you who are lurking on Facebook and stay on Facebook, you know, put me on there, man. You know, and I love you ahead of time. Share this, subscribe to the channel. This is your final time to be able to do so. You know, you said if I earned it, you would do it. And I done gave you all type of stuff. Last but not least, notification bell. Keep you notified on everything I drop. I will be doing, we're going to start doing the giveaways. Specifically, the Cash Apps. I got to make up a name for it. But for all of y'all that's, I thank you so much that's what we doing. You know what I'm saying? This is the #1 self-proclaimed #1 celebrity news channel on YouTube at this time, The Real Soda TV, as written below. I'm out of here, man.